everyone, this is College Football 26. If you like college football, please subscribe. We are going through Dynasty mode here. If you like Dynasty, please subscribe. If you like Road to Glory, you can catch that on the channel as well. So next up, we have a big game against the number 10 team, number 10 Georgia. And we're only ranked 18th. We started out 9th in the season. We've dropped down. We have one loss. So not playing to what I feel like Alabama should be playing at. I feel like we have better players than what we have been playing. So a bit odd to me. But let's take a look at the top 25 here. You have Texas at top. They're 4-0. And yeah. And LSU's up there 7th, Tennessee's 8th, Georgia's 10th. So 4 SEC teams in the top 10. And we're actually the 6th SEC team. And this is going to be our first SEC game of the year. South Carolina's above us here. So I don't think we've been what the SEC considers good players. Yeah. Looks like LSU and... well, they're playing FCC. Yeah, FCS teams. Let's take a look at the Heisman. We currently don't have anybody there running for Heisman, so it's sad to see. Alright. Let's look at the top story here. Hatred renewed. Rivals Ole Miss and LSU are preparing for a ranked contest in Oxford. So number 7 LSU, number 25 Ole Miss. So a couple of top 25 teams there. Let's look at our recruiting. And we got 210 hours to play with right now. We're targeting 18 people. Right now we're well ahead on this one. Garrett Schubert, a 5-star with a jewel. And we have 3 check marks, so that's good. 3 check marks on this one. Oof, we're battling Georgia and Clemson. I don't think we're going past up Clemson there. That's sad. And then this one here. Why we only got 40 hours on you? Should be 50. We got all 3 check marks there, and we're way out front. I don't know why there were only 40, so we're down to 200 hours now. Alright, got 3 check marks here. Got all the hours we can. And we're battling with Notre Dame and LSU there. Let's see here. This one, we got 3 check marks. And they're to the top 3 now. We're battling with OSU and Georgia. Sounds like some big names to be battling with. Oh, we passed LSU here. We got all 3 check marks. I don't know. We might pull out on this one. Might be good. So we're battling with LSU here on this one. This one we're battling with OSU. And we got all 3 check marks. So I don't know. OSU's been... They got more hours. Looks like they're putting on it than we are. And right now we're pretty far ahead. I got all 3 check marks there. And this one got all 3 check marks. And we're battling with Baylor and Texas A&M. We passed Baylor, so that's good news. We might be able to pull this one off. And we had our first commitment, Angelo Canonico. We're going to move him to the top. Yeah, he's committed to us, a 4-star. He's 126 nationally, 18th in his state, and 6th in his position of right guard there. So really glad to have him commit to us. I don't know where it was now. Okay. And alright, we're headed to Texas A&M there. Alright, we're battling with Nebraska with this one. And we got all 3 check marks there. We got all 3 check marks. We're battling with Florida. We're behind them and battling with UCF. Alright, looks like Miami passed us on this one. We have all 3 check marks. Alright, we got all 3 check marks, and we're battling with Georgia on this one. We're ahead on this one. Got all 3 check marks. Got all 3 check marks, and we're battling with Tennessee, and Ohio State's they're taking off. So I don't know if we can catch them or not. And this guy we're scouting out. And I think this one might be a decent one to try to go after. Let's try to do that. Hey, we got a complimentary visit here. Let's do that. Well, let's hold off on the visit for right now. Let's send the house, because we don't know what he likes. Alright, let's take a look here. And looks like we're doing a little bit better now. We still like some positions to fill. Let's take a look at QB. And I don't know if there's any great options left or not. So everybody wants QB, right? We can take a look at this one. It's the last 4-star left. Let's scout them out. Yeah, another 4-star. Let's try to go after them. Let's send the house. So we start out 3rd with them. So we might be able to do something here. But we're up against Oregon and Western Kentucky. Alright, let's take a look at some other prospects. Fullback. I think this one there was only 3-star. Felt like we already scoped out this one. But we'll take a look, I think. Yeah. They were a no-go. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's scout this person. Alright. Yeah, I think that might be a good option for us to try to go for here. Alright, so we're up to 20 prospects now. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 we haven't filled yet. So this is, you know, probably pretty normal at this stage. Let's take a look at the top classes. Okay. We're nowhere at the top of the national level. Let's take a look at SEC. We are 6th, so about mid-pack here on the national level. We have 1 4-star. So we have 6'5", 276 pounds. That's a lot. So it looks like they got 1 of each position there for 4 stars. None of these have got a 5-star. So pretty surprised there, to be honest. They only got 3 stars. So I'm not, I mean, even though Mississippi State has recruited more than us, 5 3-stars, I'm just not impressed with that, to be honest. But this is good. 3 of the 4 stars for Tennessee. And I feel like we're pretty equal. I mean, if they get 3 stars, more power to them. Well, we're going for 4 and 5 stars here. So really, Georgia and Tennessee are the only 2 that really outcompeted us so far. All right. Let's take a look here. Hatred renewed. Rivals Ole Miss, LSU. Yep, we've looked at that. And let's play this tough game at Georgia. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. We've lost to an unranked team, so we're playing a top 10 team here. We're equal. We're at their place. We can't even play that well against teams that are 10 less overall than we are. Here we go. Wish us luck. Hope you're rooting for me.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
You can hear the dog. That's great. Alright, I guess we'll kick off left. There's only 1 mile per hour wind, so that really no restriction to this, to be honest. Yeah, they're going to kneel.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest
weapons.
Defense. And every week, those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Skips away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The screen, and watch out.
Tackle for
He's
loss.
there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was great.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Makes one man miss. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His
vision,
his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Oh, wait. He's with the ball.
Bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered.
I don't know what happened there.
Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
They fumbled twice.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Yeah, and then they fumbled again, and then somebody else got it. Unless the guy just tackled the wrong guy. I don't know. It happened so fast. I don't know why.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake.
Oh,
Makes
man. Wide open.
He's brought down, but
there's a
flag
flag
on the field. Let's
against
see what
Georgia. Woo! Yeah, we want 3rd and 18.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Come on, stop him, please.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And here's
it's fumbled.
Way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you
Fourth and
practice 5
24.
points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the
Midfield.
ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
All right, we're playing a really tough team here, so we got to keep the ball away from them as much as possible. So we might play a little slow. As
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse,
great wide receiver,
who are
but
really
terrible
going to make the
quarterback.
secondaries nervous.
They
It's hard to
should,
really
because
take advantage
these
of a
guys
great
can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So
I guess we'll
whenever
try
an
to
offense has the
play
football today,
so
you're going to like the show.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Yeah, I can't really tell what's going on here.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Whew, that was a surprise.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds some fresh air. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
We'll just run out of time here. It's all right. We're in no rush with Georgia. We want to keep them from having the ball.
First period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To throw, it's Simpson. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every single week.
Man.
Tackle behind
We had no chance
the
there.
scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Man, you can't even see the...
Punt is on its way.
That was a terrible kick.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the back.
Nice.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
All right, first one we got the ball back.
Georgia lining
Thank
up
you,
to punt it
defense.
away.
You're playing awesome.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
34 line.
He gets it up to the
That's not bad.
34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Second
And
and 6.
now on 2nd down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Horton.
Nice.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Come on.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is brought down at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and
We each had the ball twice, I think.
And with
something
that,
like that,
let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away.
Neal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of offense. In fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the 1st half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy. But for this offense now taking the ball here first in the 2nd half, they've got to get something done.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
That's funny. All right.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Bears the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, this is tough.
Really nice catch.
But that was
tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, who's he throwing to?
Oh,
Wrong team.
That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I don't know who he was throwing to.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
I don't know what he was doing there. That's wild.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
We're on our side of the field here.
They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Making him work for it, that's for sure.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right half.
They got it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Man, this is tough conditions.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move.
Wow.
And he never
Lost
had a
2 yards.
chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This is crazy. Yeah, I think the play clock's a little bit behind the game clock, so. We'll let it run out. And hopefully here in the fourth, we can get one more time with the ball and then stop Georgia. And then come back for the
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead.
We had let them have the ball too much.
They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look.
The more time we wait,
summary.
less chance we come back too. So it's kind of a two-edged sword.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
So who do y'all think will win
going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk
Looks like
the clock.
Georgia, right?
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose.
Let's call timeout.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Makes the grab. Almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Well, we got to stop them. It's our last chance.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Oh.
Catch in the middle, it's Branch.
We'll grab this one
a
with
good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
All right. So we got to have a touchdown to beat
the
him.
uprights.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation.
We only got a minute left in the game.
Hasn't missed yet.
So
nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Save the time, Neil. Get the most.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
All right. Let's go for this one, I guess.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam.
Game over.
Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned
great QB, you got to have a good running back.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So, yeah. Had the same number of first downs, but we couldn't execute. We had more offense, still couldn't execute. About the same number of yards for us, 2 yards. They actually had more yards per pass, 7 versus 5, couple more. So outdid us over there. We had an interception, probably could do something with that maybe. So, yeah. There's a lot missing there. We had 90% completion at the time. Oh, that was Georgia. We had 77%, which is decent. It's just we didn't have very many passes. And then rushing wise, I mean, that's such few yards. You can't do anything with that. So, yeah, this is a tough season. Probably be fired from Alabama. But we're giving it what we got, right? So those events of the week. Sim ahead. Alright, we had another commitment, which is great considering after we lost to Georgia. 4-star cornerback Trey Stromberg from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So grateful to have him join on board with us. Looks like we lost a couple other recruits that we were aiming for. So we dropped from 21st to 23rd in the rankings. Georgia and OSU. Of course, we just lost to Georgia. They'd probably go to them over us. And we were second to both of those people. So really tight there, you know. So we barely outdid Nebraska here. And, yeah. These deal breakers, got to keep an eye on them. That one we're close proximity home, but that's not going to change. Then we're close for competition or championship contender. If we keep falling on the ranks, that might be a deal breaker for us. So gotta keep an eye on this stuff. Next up is Vanderbilt, which Alabama actually lost to in real life last year. So yeah, not starting off the SEC game very well. We lost by 1 possession there to Georgia. But yeah. Next up, familiar foes. Vanderbilt and Alabama meet for an SEC conference game, and Tuscaloosa. At least it's a home game for us. So we'll see you all there.